Hey Georgia, Election Day is Tuesday, January 5th. This time we get to pick our 2 U.S. senators. So take some time, make your plan, and make sure you get to the polls. Remember, who you vote for is a secret, but whether or not you voted is public record. So grab 3 friends or family members and make sure your voice and theirs are heard when you go vote on Tuesday, January 5th. Paid for by Majority Forward.
Professional painters know waiting between coats for trim, doors, and cabinets to dry is time out of your day and money out of your pocket. Behr Premium Cabinet and Trim Enamel from the Home Depot lets you finish faster. With excellent flow and leveling, it dries to the touch in 1 hour, and less dry time means less downtime. Behr Premium Cabinet and Trim Enamel, just $39.98 a gallon, and that's before the Pro Extra discount. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Available in-store and online.
What's going on? You are tuned into the Cigars with Mac podcast. I want to thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk about, do you only get one chance in life? Yeah. Do you only get one chance in life? Before I get started, I want to first of all ask you to please download, like, follow, and share on your favorite podcasting platform, i.e. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Stitcher. I'm on there. Also, go follow me on YouTube, Cigars with Mac Podcast. Subscribe. Like, follow, and share. If you want to support the podcast financially, hit me up on Cash App $ Cigars with Mac. If you got any show topics, hit me up at info@cigarswithmacpod.com. info@cigarswithmacpod.com. Please excuse the noise in the back. It's a train. But everything gonna be all right, people. Now, guys, I'm kind of confused about this stimulus check. One minute they talking about $600. Now they talking about $2,000. Talking about the we just steady printing our money. I mean, shit, I thought that's what we've been doing anyway, printing out money. But anyway, hopefully we get the stimulus approved. Apparently, Trump did sign it last night for the $600, I believe. So we gonna see, because we need that stimulus money. We need money, period, man. I mean, why is this such a big fucking issue, arguing about shit like that? And this kind of ties into the podcast because I truly believe that Trump would have won over with the popular vote had this stimulus stuff been approved a long time ago, because these people are playing Russian roulette with our tax dollars. Yeah. This is our money anyway. Shit, if you pay taxes, man, you have a right to, when times get hard, get something out the pot. Shit, it's like when you get laid off a job. You have a right to get unemployment. I don't know why they try to make that shit harder than what it has to be. That's why I hate being unemployed, man, because it seems like it's a damn hassle to get unemployment. I hate being unemployed, man. I do. Hate being laid off, hate being unemployed, man. Hate that shit. Yeah, people talk about start your own business. That's good and all that, but you need money to start your business, man. Come on now. At the end of the day, the corporate game is going to always win. Believe that. Believe that. In the end, the corporate game will always win. That's something I had to learn. If you can't beat them, join them. But anyway, do you only get one chance in life? That's what I want to talk about today. Now, when I say do you only get one chance in life, it doesn't just mean relationships, business opportunities, stocks, making money. It's everything. Because I know, especially as a man, especially as a black man, I learned that, and people can agree with me or disagree with me, but I learned as a brother, man, we only get so many chances, man. So we have to take advantage of opportunities when they're put before us. And that's something my uncle taught me a long time ago. And I find that to be very true. A lot of times, brothers, we don't get the shots everybody else getting. So when we get them, man, we got to capitalize on them. That's why when people, was trying to clown Steve Harvey, because the black community is very hard on Steve Harvey. A lot of them call him a sellout. And I don't think he's a sellout. I think he's a black man who's an older man, and he has to galvanize on opportunities when they present itself, when they come his way. Because the older you get, man, sometimes opportunities get harder to come by. That's why a lot of times men, especially black men, but this can be taken heed to by all men. Man, when you get opportunities in your life, man, you can't really bullshit with that. You can't. Because some opportunities, you only gonna get one chance, and that's it. A lot of times, us as men, we be out here, man, dating, living a good single life. And, a lot of times, we want to have our pick of the litter. We want to have our pick of the field with women. And a lot of times, a good woman has come our way. But we as men, some of us tend to just fuck it up. I don't necessarily believe in soulmates, but I do believe that sometimes opportunities present themselves to you. And a lot of times, if you're not in tune with the universe, if you're not in tune with reality, you can pass it up. I find it to be so true. A lot of times, we as men have gotten, we have gotten job opportunities, and because, they didn't give us the money we wanted, we was like, nah, I'm going to pass up on that. A lot of times, that's not always good. And it's good to negotiate, and sometimes a company's like, hey, I'm firm with this negotiation. This is it. Take it or leave it. And what I had to learn is that a lot of times you want the opportunity. You want the opportunity. And the older man told me this. He said the money's gonna come. The money will come. And that's what I was talking about when I was bringing up the lottery mentality. We want things quick, fast, in a hurry. And a lot of time it just doesn't work like that. Everything is not going to be quick, fast, in a hurry. And with that being said, a lot of opportunities are not going to just come around every day. Sometimes you may get that opportunity and another one may not come around until 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later. And that's fine, but you could have took advantage of the opportunity 10 to 20 years prior, but for whatever reason, you thought that something better could come along. It's something as a man that we have to really fight every day as our ego, because I'm very much so guilty of that. Excuse me. And so what I had to learn was, instead of chasing money, chase the opportunity. Galvanize on that opportunity, because this could be what I'm looking for. It's just right now the pay is not like I like it, but I can make it work. And I've been in situations like that, but it ended up working out because I said, you know what? This is the opportunity I want. Yeah, I could go make more money, but this opportunity right here will position me a little bit better. For instance, a lot of times when you're looking for it, and this is just some little stuff. This is just some sidebar information I want to share. A lot of times you're looking for a position, especially in the corporate game, and you may want a certain title, right? And you may get the interview and you may get the offer, but the offer they're giving you is not what you really wanted. And you're like, well, damn, I got my master's degree, I got this certification, I got that certification, I got military experience. Why won't they give me more money? Well, a lot of times to elevate to that next level, you just want that title. Because once you got the title of director, VP, CEO, or chief this, or vice president of this, then you can elevate at another organization and you get the money you want. That's something I learned on my own. No one taught me that. I just kind of figured that game out once I really started playing the corporate game. Because it is a game. It's kind of like in the music industry, if you're a producer, and say, for instance, a lot of times when artists have albums, they may have 2 or 3 producers producing it. And that album may go number 1. Now, you wasn't the only producer on it, but you were one of the producers, so you actually get to revel with the title of saying, I'm a number 1 hit producer, even though you were part of a team. But do we only get one chance? I feel sometimes we do only get one chance. I really feel that, man. I really feel that. That's why this was something on my heart I really wanted to talk about. A lot of times we are in marriages, relationships, men and women, and we're like, damn, me and this person just cannot mix. Me and this person, we're just not mixing. We're not getting along. We never have money. Our money's always gone. We're always homeless. We always struggling. We always, we just living impoverished. And the reason why, and a lot of times you in your mind thinking, man, I should have married such and such, man. Look at her now. She's doing well. look at him now, he's doing well. Yeah, that was your chance. But you thought it was something out there greater. I notice a lot of times I hear women, they're like, hey, you know, this guy was good to me. He had a good job. He just wasn't swaggy like I like him. I wouldn't worry about him being swaggy. That's not really that important. Because at the end of the day, one of the characteristics of opportunities and things coming in your life is sustainability. Meaning that this is something that is sustainable. This is something that is going to last I don't want to necessarily say a lifetime, but it has some longevity in it. And I've noticed that. These are things that I kind of just picked up on, you know. And so when we say to ourselves, man, do we only get one chance? Sometimes you do. Sometimes that opportunity may not come back around. You missed out. So keep that in mind. And I can only deal with this from a male perspective. Because as a man, we cannot afford to bullshit around. At least I can't. Let me speak on me. I can't afford to bullshit around. Because I understand, man, sometimes things happen for a reason. And in life, you gotta learn to not get greedy. Don't get greedy, man. Greed is something else. For instance, sometimes, and this is to my ladies out there, especially with the relationship aspect. Sometimes you may meet a good guy. Everything seems good. Everything seems right, but in the back of your mind, you know it's too good, and you got, you know, especially when women are younger, they got their pick of the litter. You know, guys, 4 and 5 guys coming at them, taking them out on dates, you know, fucking their brains out, you know, but the guy they know they need, they don't want him. In their mind, oh, he'll always be there. Charles will always be there. Charles ain't going nowhere. And then 20 years later, you find yourself alone. And contrary to popular belief for women, the older they are, the harder it is for y'all to get married. Yeah, men will fuck on you. That's about it. I was watching this YouTube video today, and there was a woman on there, and she was a quote-unquote retired prostitute, and she was damn near 60, and she was very conceited. She really thought she was good looking, but she looked every bit of 70. The streets were rough on her, and that's something else a lot of women don't understand, man. When you out in these streets, man, these streets will age you. Even men, the streets will age the fuck out of you. And so she was talking about, you know, how she still got it going on and this, that, and the third. And the interview was really being nice, but I can tell he was like, man, this lady out of her mind. She's out of her mind, man. My godmother used to say, it's one thing to lie to me. It's one thing to lie to God. But it's another thing when you start lying to yourself. That's a problem. And I understand she was on the camera, so she had to put up a show. She had to lights, camera, action, let's go. You know? And I really felt bad for her, man, because life kicked her ass. She was trying to glamorize it But there really was no way to glamorize that. You can't glamorize the street life. The street life is what it is, the street life. So ladies, you got to take heed, man, when you know, a lot of times a particular man may not be necessarily the man of your dreams, but he's the man you need to be with. And this goes for men also. This goes for the men also. Because one day you're going to get old and gray. You know? And a lot of times the opportunity to be with that special person, you didn't take advantage of it and someone else did, and man, they are living a great life. A lot of y'all, man, you had opportunities to go to school and better yourself, but you were so caught up in the relationship, you know, from high school. That's why it's kind of good to get out of your hometown. Because when you're in your hometown and you're around your mom and dad, grandma, you're dealing with familiarity, man, and it's hard to get out of that. It's hard to get out of that. And a lot of times you passed up on good opportunities because you was in love. You know, I love him, I love her. And a lot of times, man, those opportunities you got, you may not get them again. Something I hear a lot is people like, man, I should have joined the military. I should have joined this. I should have went to college, man. But you know, this, that, and the third. Yeah. You don't want to live a life of regrets. You don't want to live a life of knowing you had opportunities and you just, forget it. I'm telling you, man, because sometimes you only get one chance. That's it. Sometimes you only get that one opportunity. And man, it may never happen again. You may not get that opportunity again. So you got to take that into consideration. And the thing about being, you know, young, from your 20s to your 30s and your 40s, those are the years I'm learning that you have to really store. You know, and when I say store, I mean metaphysically, but I also mean physically store. Save, put back, you know, work extra hours, put money back, set this aside, set that aside, build this legacy, build that legacy, because when you start getting older, 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, I don't give a damn how good a shape you in, you still 60, 50, 70 years old. And you don't want to be putting all that hard work in like you did that you should have been putting in when you was younger. You know? I'm 34 years old, man, and I think about, man, how, you know, in life right now, man, my drive is at an all-time high. And it's been like that since I'm 16, 17 years old, man, because I really wanted something out of life, and opportunities came my way and I took advantage of it. And to be honest with you, I really have no regrets. Now, I probably could have done some things differently, but at the end of the day, I don't have any regrets. And I have failed at a lot of things. I have. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I hear some people say they don't take L's, they learn lessons. And that is so true. It's not really a loss because it's a lesson, if you look at it that way. You got to look at it like that. It's a lesson. This is a lesson that I'm going to learn from. So, if I can leave anything with you, the next opportunity that comes your way, jump on it. Jump on it. You have to, because you don't know when that opportunity will come again. If you're single and that next person you meet and y'all clicking good and y'all know each other in and out for the most part, man, jump on it. Because people, like good people, they don't come around every day. Good friends don't come around every day. Great opportunities do not come around every day, people. A lot of times people believe they got to weigh their options. I got to weigh my options. Weigh your options for what? The opportunity is right in front of your face. All you got to do is just take advantage of it. Like I said, I'm not telling you anything that I haven't practiced. I practice this ideology every day. Every day, always, I live in a state of expectancy. I live in a state of opportunity. That's why I got 2 phones. I used to always think it was crazy to see people with 2 and 3 phones. Now I see why. Because you may miss one opportunity through one end and they may call you on another phone line. Of course, nowadays we screen our calls so much. But a lot of times that next opportunity is just a phone call away. I've had people, I've had opportunities for them and they didn't answer the phone. Then when I tell them, well, this is why I called you, it's like, man, why you didn't say nothing? I'm like, I did say something. I called you. I don't know how much more blunt I could have been, but you didn't answer your phone. I came by your house. You didn't answer the door. I knocked. The thing I learned, that opportunity, a chance that you didn't take advantage of, someone else will. Someone else will get that opportunity and will appreciate it. I've seen it happen. So I had to learn that. And I practice it every day. Every day. Every day. And the reason why a lot of people miss their opportunities in life is because they're afraid to take chances. Sometimes you got to just step out there and just do it. And if you fail, oh well, you fail. But like I said, man, these are things that I've learned over the years. And I practice them daily. And there's other things that I'm going to start implementing into my life because they work. They work. And I'll be damned if I miss opportunities. I'll be damned if I miss opportunities anymore, man. You know. But anyway, people, thank you for tuning into the Cigars with Mac podcast. Let me say it one more time. Thank you for tuning into the Cigars with Mac podcast. Thank you for downloading, liking, following, and sharing my podcast. Also, subscribe to me on YouTube. Also, if you want to support the podcast financially, $ Cigars with Mac on Cash App. If you have any topics or if you want to just chop it up on some business type stuff, email me info@cigarswithmacpod.com. You can hit my cell phone 682-227-1780 and I will answer it. But just keep that in mind, y'all. A lot of times our opportunities, man, they don't come around every day. They just don't. start getting older, man, you got to start playing catch up. And I see people like that. And I don't want that for anybody. I just don't. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful for those that take the time to listen. And I'm out.
Georgia, Election Day is Tuesday, January 5th. This time we get to pick our 2 U.S. senators. So take some time, make your plan, and make sure you get to the polls. Remember, who you vote for is a secret, but whether or not you voted is public record. So grab 3 friends or family members and make sure your voice and theirs are heard when you go vote on Tuesday, January 5th. Paid for by Majority Forward.
Still paying hundreds of dollars for prescription glasses? Let's change that. At Zenni.com, our factory direct model means no middlemen or outrageous markups. Just the same quality frames and lens options as the other guys for 1/10 the price. Zenni offers prescription glasses starting at $6.95, as well as affordable sunglasses, blue blockers, and more. The best part? Try any frame, anywhere, with our 3D virtual try-on. Visit Zenni.com today and change the way you buy glasses forever.